Hey, welcome to you and welcome to your reading. All right, so the message I have today is for the LGBTQIA plus community. So welcome to you. I went ahead and set a spiritual quarantine for this reading, and that spiritual quarantine is intended to maintain the integrity of the reading, which will come down at the very end, and I'll let you know once we get there. All right, but Spirit has some phrases and some words of encouragement they want to send to you today. Now, they're telling me that this reading today is going to be open-ended, mostly because I am sensing that you all are going through different sets of challenges right now. Spirit is saying that you've been feeling like you've been climbing a mountain, is the kind of like metaphor they're using here. Like you've been climbing a mountain that has felt insurmountable. It's like you've been kind of pushing into this energy or trying to get over this tough spot or challenge that you've been navigating for what feels like maybe a while now. And so Spirit is saying here that nothing is insurmountable for you. You are fully capable of navigating this challenge, and you will absolutely make it through this, even though right now you are in the thick of it and feeling like you are deeply immersed in this difficulty or in this experience. So Spirit today wants to help you zoom out a bit on that, just so you can see how strong-willed you are, how hardworking you are, and how capable you are of doing this, and that you are fully supported. This reading is intended to show you that you are supported, and your spirit team is communicating directly to you, in fact. They are watching you and with you and helping you from the spiritual realm in any ways that they can. Okay, now that came through from Spirit, so we're going to deep dive into that in a bit, but they also sent through a couple of examples of situations that some of you are going through right now. So they sent through the phrase women's issues. So for someone here, you may be actively in the process of gender transitioning, maybe into your own womanhood, and you've been having some difficulties with that, maybe related into being perceived as a woman, or also as related inherently into being a woman itself. So some of the social issues that come with that, for instance, maybe it's around being woman enough in general, maybe it's around appearing a certain way or expressing a certain way, or having to just fit within some sort of narrow box of what womanhood might look like. And you've been experiencing some difficulties. Now that is specific to someone here, that's not for everyone. There's another example coming through here around either queer or someone who is lesbian, who is experiencing some difficulty moving into their own experience of queerness and maybe potentially even dating women. It feels like you may be going through some layers of compulsive heterosexuality, or comp het as it's called. And that simply refers to sort of the compulsory nature of heterosexuality that is embedded and deeply programmed in us from birth. For us to center men and center men's pleasure and center men's or the male gaze in everything that we do. And so there may be layers of that you are currently navigating that feel incredibly difficult for you, even though you are aware and know that you love women and love others like yourself, potentially for some of you, for someone here. But it has been difficult for you to kind of move yourself into those layers of queerness because of the, they're saying the stranglehold the patriarchy has had on you. And that's okay too. This is in fact surmountable. No matter what your situation is, it doesn't have to be either of those things. For most of you, it is not, okay? But Spirit is saying that, again, nothing is insurmountable for you. There's nothing you cannot overcome because you have the strength and will of character to do it, and so it will be done. All right. So let's go ahead and dive into the tarot cards. We're going to get a bit more about this energy and about kind of this mountain you're climbing. But first I want to ask Spirit, is there anything going well? Is there anything going well? Okay, interesting. Do you have more on that? Can you expand? This card. Okay, yeah. Okay. They're saying a lot of the similar things they've already said to you. They really want to bring this energy home. Can we get one more? That one? Okay. Yeah, okay. So they gave you the Tower in reverse, which I really like for you. This is some sort of, it's almost like you're avoiding something here, and not in a bad way. It's like you're avoiding some additional difficulties you may have or could be possible in this situation. This feels like you're avoiding, the phrase they originally sent through was avoiding some catastrophe. It's almost like you are navigating this, and I think as of watching this reading, you're navigating this with some sort of ease and flow, even though it doesn't feel like it for you right now. That's very clear. But Spirit wants you to know that there's something in this message today that's going to support you in getting to the bottom of whatever this challenge is, or how to almost like unlock a piece of it that makes it much easier for you, and to avoid something that may, it's almost like expand in a way that you don't like. This is coming in, they're showing the fire on this card, almost like how fire expands and it grows, okay? And it can consume more. It's almost like there's something here where you're coming into some sort of understanding within yourself, some sort of, again, there's a little bit of an opening here for a breakthrough. That's what this feels like with this Tower in reverse. I like it for you. It's some sort of breakthrough. And it does come on the heels of some the hard work that you've been doing. So this is, with this Eight of Pentacles, Spirit is really saying that you've been working really hard at this. They're showing me right now this sort of like hammer object, almost like being hammered into like a mountainside, like the mountain you've been trying to climb, and it almost like breaks through. We're seeing an opening here. Yes, I really like that. They're sending through the Eight of Wands. It's almost like something's able to come through. This is coming through as like a transmission, some sort of positive energy for you. This is coming through as some sort of breakthrough that you are having, and it doesn't feel monumental with this Tower in reverse. It feels like something small that you're then able to almost, once you see that peak through the mountain here, it's like you're able to take this hammer and keep working at it, and to make this almost like a larger opening for yourself. Yes, that's really nice for you. They're showing almost like air coming through this opening in the mountain, like it's like a small wind shaft here. And so again, there's some energy where it brings some ease and flow, and potentially avoids some more, they're saying like some breakdowns. Again, they keep saying catastrophes, almost like it would be like a mental breakdown, or this could be something else that happens in the physical world for you. Maybe some other sort of something that would cause like some disappointment or devastation for you is what I'm hearing. And so there's some sort of small crack that is made that you're then able to open more. And I see this Six of Wands here. Again, what they're saying here is stay the course. Stay the course. So that's part of what they're saying, especially with this horse on this card. I don't know why they're rhyming that. They're saying stay the course. They're also saying again that this is, you are able to do this. Again, the Six of Wands speaks all about like success or achievement, or in this energy, it's coming through as like a breakthrough. Okay, it's coming through as a breakthrough. Now showing the wands here as the same wands or spears here. Okay, so I see that kind of like coming through this opening in this mountain. I really like that for you. So it's almost like instead of having to climb the mountain, it's like Spirit is attempting to give you a way to go through it. Instead of having to go over it, you can go through it. And it avoids even more toil and labor for you as of this moment. I really like that. I do feel like this comes on the heels of some event as well, though. Maybe there's a conversation you have. It could be something shifts in your own world, something it's seemingly small, but it creates a big like mindset shift for you. And so you're able to see a different way to approach this, or a different way to kind of move through this experience that doesn't involve doing it the hard way or going the long way about it. Okay, is that right? Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. I really like this for you. It's like, this is like some sort of lucky break for you. That's specifically what they're saying. There's a lucky break for you here. Okay, so really take that in for a second. They want you to take in the energy of this kind of lucky break, and that it's actually going to come in as something really small for you, and then you're going to see the opening and be able to kind of work through it yourself with all of that courage, with all of the strength, with all of the will that you have in your soul to be able to do this. And by doing so, it almost brings you directly to where you need to be, in fact, within this process and your own internal processing. I really like that for you. Let's keep going. Yes. Okay, so they're showing now with this Page of Wands. You see this sort of like pyramid mountain? Yeah, now the Page of Wands is about like almost sort of like embarking on a journey, like starting out on a new course. That's another way I can read this card. So again, I just see this person with this mountain here. It's almost like you have, with this Wands energy, the willpower and the strength to kind of move through this. I really like it. There's definitely some like Leo energy coming through here. I'm sensing they're showing me the Strength Tarot card in my mind's eye. Okay, what else do you have to say about this? Okay, one second. Okay, wanted to make sure that passed. I really like that for you though. It's almost like there's like a call from within the mountain. Yeah, and you just kind of follow that. Okay. Okay. So what is this? This is all a metaphor here. What is this, Spirit? What else is on top here? What do they need to know about this mountain? Okay. Yep, they're sending through, again, similar to the Six of Wands here. Here's fruit. Yeah, I really like this. It says achievement, success. Again, you being fruitful at this. I do sense, yeah, that there's so much breakthrough energy coming through here. Yeah, so much. Basil. Yeah, good. It says prosperity, luck, and love. And they're saying specifically loving yourself here. That's what's coming through. It is loving yourself. That's actually what's peeking through this mountain, is self-love, is a knowing that you can do this, a knowing that you are not too much, knowing that you are capable of becoming who you feel called to be and who you are deep down. There's a moment of crumbling around this entrance or from this mountain. It's like anything that doesn't align with who you are and who you are becoming falls away with it. And in fact, any of these preconceived notions or projections that have been placed on you fall away as well. It's like the truth of you shines through like the heart of the mountain, like the call from the mountain, like the glowing embers from within the mountain of the jewels and diamonds and treasures from deep within. You hear it calling from outside. Even as you were trying to climb that mountain, you realize what's important is inside, and it was always inside of you all along. You are lucky, and you are luck embodied, because you are alive and stepping into your true soul's essence. Most will never experience that. Here's your light. Your true soul's essence. I am light, pure divine essence. Yeah, and yours is gorgeous, in fact. And you know how to make it through any challenges or any difficulties or anything that crops up, almost like the wands coming at you here. It's like they can't even penetrate the armor of your soul. They can't even penetrate this beautiful light and spacious space that you have. It's like when they come into contact with your own energy and your own field, they just fall. They fade away. Because you are so bright and so abundant within your soul and so loving, and you love yourself deeply. That will always guide you the correct way. I've never seen this card. It says clearing, purify, refresh, fortify. Yeah, all of these things. So again, it's cleansing, it is clearing, it is falling away, anything that is not yours. This energy is intended to support you with that shedding process that comes naturally. And it's from the projections of others or the programming of how you are supposed to be or how you're supposed to act or how you're supposed to be in relationships or in love, in fact. And so Spirit is supporting you in dissolving. There's a dissolving of this energy and seeing simply that it is not yours and it belongs to someone else or other people or to, again, society at large, but that is not yours to carry. So this is attempting to lighten your load on this, that you actually do know the path. When these burdens ease from you, it is much easier to flow and to continue to follow your path. Your anointed path is what they're saying. Yes, like the ceremony here. This is coming through with a ceremony energy as well. And they're saying the challenges you've experienced, while some of them have in fact fortified you, others of them have been unnecessary. And so that is why Spirit wanted to support you with this energy today, because some of this energy is not yours. It is coming from outside influences into your own process, and ones that you haven't been able to see directly, which is why it has made it so clear or unclear for you as you've been pursuing this authentic version of yourself, the truest form of you, your own pure divine light embodied in this world and in your physical form. That's why it has been difficult at times. So Spirit is supporting in, they're saying banishing any kind of darkness or energy that isn't yours to carry, but wanting you to see your own purified light and essence and your own purified soul. Yes. And you are beautiful, in fact, and your love is beautiful. You are love, you are loving, and your presence is needed here. Strength. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, you have everything you need. And Spirit through this reading is fortifying you more, giving you more spiritual support, and providing the cleansing on the spiritual plane that you've needed for you to do the work in the physical realm. Yes. Because you absolutely have what it takes. Sometimes the decks are not stacked in our favor, and they haven't been in yours, but Spirit wanted to help make this much easier for you and to rebalance the score. The sun. Yeah, there's so much light coming through here. Just for you. Because you deserve it and so much more. You always have. Yes, it is okay to simply say no to anything that is not yours or you don't want to carry. It is okay to say no. Yeah, Queen of Wands. This is you and your power. Queen of Wands. Beautiful. This is also connecting in with that women's or feminine energy. Yeah, very strongly here. Yes. With that Leo energy that's coming through with that Strength card and the Sun, both of these cards connect into Leo, the archetype of Leo. In terms of tarot, the Queen of Wands is also carrying that same energy. Yes, there is a strength, there is a fire within, there is a fortification within, there is a determination for you to see this through, and Spirit wants you to, in fact. Yeah. So don't give up. So don't give up. Eight of Pentacles. Keep going. Yes, keep going. They have now lightened your load as of this reading. This Eight of Pentacles we have here is different than the first Eight of Pentacles we started with. The work you'll be doing now will be different. It will be much lighter, much more playful, like you see the squirrel on this card. Much more aligned with the truest expression of your soul, which is colorful, which is playful, which is vibrant. Yes, which is, again, full of light. You are now more equipped for that work. You are so supported. It says trunk. It says stability, loyalty, reliability. So they're saying with trunk, they're also showing a trunk as in like a suitcase, or even the trunk as like the back of your car. But they're saying something like it's okay for you to tell those people, places, things, or energies to pack up and be on their way. It's okay to say no, in fact. Yes, it's almost like this baggage isn't yours. I really like that for you. It says stability, loyalty, reliability, knowing that your spirit team is here always helping and supporting you. They are also protecting you as well. Yes, from any forces or any energies that may feel negative or feel dark for you or feel unwanted or feel intrusive to you. Yes, they want you to experience peace. Love it. And as stated, yeah, the sacred feminine. Beautiful. It says creation, receptive, nurture. All of these things are important for you. Yes, Spirit wants you to be open to the energy of this reading and to the support that your spirit team has to provide here. You can always call on them when you need their help as you're moving through any of these heavy energies. They've done a lot here to help lighten that load for you. They're also saying here with nurture and creation, the ability to create yourself as you see yourself in your mind's eye, or as you see yourself truly. Yes, there is a way that you do see yourself and experience yourself, even if it doesn't seem like it on the outside. So this is full permission for you to create yourself and make yourself almost like the sacred feminine, almost in that God or goddess energy, to create yourself as you see fit. You are fully supported. That includes nurturing your body, moving through this process of allowing yourself to reflect how you feel inside is a deep nurturing and a deep version of loving of self. Again, that many will never find, but you will. Okay, anything else, Spirit? They are saying you are light. You are light. The Chariot. Yes, this has been a quick shift for you and a quick shift into this opening for you, but follow the opening as you see it, the Chariot. Follow that. Follow your intuition. Yes, this card connects into Cancer, the zodiac sign Cancer, which is connected into the ocean and the moon and the crab. There is intuition here. It is very strong, in fact. So wanting you to follow your own internal tides and follow the waves of light coming from within your soul that are emanating, in fact. Just like this. Okay, so we have approached towards the end of this reading. I hope this has been helpful for you. We're going to go ahead and pull a final oracle card here, and then we are going to read from the guidebook, and I will channel any final transmissions or messages for you. Yes. Okay. So we have two cards for you. We have the first one. It says the Wastelands. It says sustainability, slow down, tend to your garden. Yes. So that we also had, they're connecting this and linking this in with that trunk card. So it says stability, loyalty, reliability. They're saying sustainability. So they're really referring to the pace of how you move through this right now and wanting you to take a pace that feels good for you. Yes, that feels stable. That feels like you're able to enjoy your own blooming, as it were. Yeah. So it says creations realized, right time, harvest, and celebrate. Beautiful. Really underlining the creations realized here. Again, creating yourself. And you can see this person here kind of blooming into this rose and enjoying it. This is like a dance almost. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, so be gentle with yourself, nurture yourself. They're saying with the Wastelands, this is an open expanse for you to play. All right, so we are going to read the bloom. Or do you want the Wastelands? Okay, so actually I think they want to read the Wastelands. We may even read both. Let's see here. Okay. So we're going to read actually the Wastelands, and then we'll talk a little bit more about this bloom. There's an anonymous 13th century French myth in the form of a poem called The Elucidation that tells the story of a king who abuses the land he's supposed to be the guardian of. The king breaks the trust of the well maidens, the spirits who were guarding the wells of the land, and they flee. The waters run dry, the plants wilt, and the land, which was once rich and fertile, becomes barren, creating a wasteland. This is the most powerful card in the deck. It's a wake-up call for us to stop the destructive behavior that's resulting in us becoming brittle and unable to live in a sustainable way. The sacred feminine is abundant. She knows that the earth can provide for what we need, and that she doesn't need to take more than she needs. She tends the earth around her and within her. She's the keeper of balance and the protector of all living things. The rose has seen civilizations come and go, empires rise and fall. In this card, she's delivering an urgent message to slow down and stop any way of being that's not sustainable, to release anything that's making us brittle, to tend our garden, our bodies, and the earth around. Yeah, and what way of being is no longer sustainable for you? Yes. So Spirit is saying here, it is no longer sustainable for you to carry the burdens of others, those who have created their own psychic wastelands or created their own wastelands in their psyche from internalizing harmful, oppressive narratives and, again, more motives from the patriarchy. That is not the case for you. You are the energy of the sacred feminine rising. You are the bloom itself, and you are coming into your full form and creation. Yes, so Spirit wants you to see clearly through this message and through this card what has been happening outside of you, but that does not reflect into your own soul's essence. Okay, wants you to see the pressure that you've been feeling outside has not been coming from within, in fact. Your spirit is abundant. Your spirit is light. Your spirit is fertile. Your spirit is blooming and is in fact continuing to give back into the earth and her energetic form. Yes, and so Spirit just wants you to see clearly what is not yours. Okay, and to return or give back or say no to anything that will further burden your own blooming process. Just because those others are experiencing and living their own version of this wasteland does not mean that you need to. Yes, and it is okay for you to, they're saying, drink the waters, to nourish your body, to enjoy, they're saying longer hair, for you to enjoy makeup, for you to enjoy whatever things feel good for you and your body. And it doesn't have to be any of those things, in fact. Okay, but whatever it is that is your full expression of self, there is nothing wrong with that. So Spirit wants you to continue into your bloom unburdened by that, but for you to see clearly your own essence versus what is happening outside of you and the spaces that society is navigating right now, their own internal wasteland. So we've approached towards the end of this reading. I am so happy for you, and I hope this has been helpful for you. If it has been, just feel free to give this reading a like. You can even drop a comment. If this has been helpful, that just lets me know this energy found you right where it needed to today. And if this message has been resonant for you and you would like to continue receiving these messages from your spirit team, just go ahead and subscribe and turn on notifications for when new messages come in for you from your spirit team. I also am an LGBTQIA coach. I support those individuals who are either new into their own queerness, who may be questioning their queerness, or also those who have been within the community for a while now. As you are navigating your own life's challenges, I support my clients in holding safe and loving space for them to either explore or to somatically express anything they need to related to their experience of queerness, whether that's around medical procedures, expression, gender identification, asexuality, or however they are navigating through this experience. So I support my clients in creating either meaningful goals for themselves. I also support them in providing, again, that safe and loving holding for them to move through any difficulties that they've been having. Yeah, deeply healing work. So if you would like to work together, I would love that. Feel free to check that out on my website. It's very easy to book with me, and I'd love to work with you. I, of course, also have tarot readings, personal tarot readings available. So if you'd like your own tarot reading with your specific healing frequencies and energies and a message specific for you, feel free to check that out on my website too. So that's another way that I support the community. And of course, I have a Patreon subscription as well. So if you would like healing messages week over week for a much smaller group that's more financially affordable, you can check that out as well in the description box below. All right, well, it's been an absolute pleasure to be here with you, and I am so honored to get to have delivered this message to you today. I am wishing you so much luck and love as you move through this, and I have no doubt that you will make it through it. All right, the spiritual quarantine is going to come down now on our reading. I will see you at our next one. Thanks for joining me. Bye for now.